How you guys doing?
Good.
How's it going?
Doing well, man. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, the pleasure's ours.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So I'm actually from Connecticut. I live in Milford. So I'm like,
wow, yeah,
I'm like 40 minutes from there. So I used to go to those games all the time.
Close, yeah. Oh, that's funny, man. Yeah, that's Milford's real close.
Gordeev, one of our players, number 15, Gordeev, is from Siberia.
Really?
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me.
He's from Russia.
Hey, how old are you two?
6 and 6.
How old are you?
6 and 6?
Yeah.
We're both 6.
Yeah. What's your girlfriend's name?
Then you got a girlfriend or no?
It's your girlfriend.
Riley.
Oh, this Riley
There
girl
you
keeps
go.
getting called out.
Riley.
Come on, why not?
Who's Riley?
They were fighting over Riley last time. It was not a good not a
Really?
good end to it.
Uh-oh. We'll have to get Riley on the
Oh,
podcast.
man. Don't worry. There's enough girls for everyone. Don't worry about it, kid.
Bro, what's your name? Dude! Your girlfriend is totally Riley. What's your name?
My name is AJ.
Yeah, from the movie AJ Galante.
Yeah, that's me. That's me, yep.
How's your minor league hockey team?
Well, not doing good. Not doing so good right now. We haven't played a game in about 16 years. So I guess we've been undefeated since 2006. So pretty good, pretty bad. I don't know.
Meet our team. Sometimes when can you give
AJ, I'm
me
Jake.
Can you give me and Cole a Trasher jersey sometime?
Listen. We're dropping. It's funny you said that. I just posted like half hour ago. We're doing another jersey drop tomorrow. So you guys send me your sizes. I'll take care of it.
There you go. How about that?
Yeah, I guarantee you Riley will like you in that jersey for sure.
We want to introduce you to the team.
All right, yeah, let me know.
Hey, AJ, my name's Jake.
Hey, Jake, how are you,
Good,
man?
how you doing?
Good.
Right here we got.
My name's Adrien. I'm from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
I'm
Nice to
Cade.
meet you, man.
I'm Cade.
Cole. Teddy.
I'm Cade. I'm from Arizona.
I'm Zach.
Nice to
I'm
meet
from Connecticut, obviously.
Yes, that's right, Connecticut.
Sorry, I'm from Toronto, Canada.
All right, yeah. Home of the Drake.
Why was your team called the Trashers?
Well, because my dad, he owned a lot of trash companies. So, I mean, it wasn't very creative at the time, but now it's become like a cool name, I guess. And, you know, that's why, because we had a garbage and trash business. So when we came up with the team, we decided, hey, it'd be easy just to call it the Trashers. And you saw our logo, just a trash can with a stick. Doesn't get better than that, right?
Cole, don't yell or you'll be in the penalty. Penalty box. 4 minutes.
I have a question.
I'm not going to say because I think I'll get wrong.
Are you trying to get the Trashers into NHL 23, you think, or no?
Listen, that's been the dream, you know, since 2004. When we announced the team, I think NHL 05 was coming out, and all my buddies, we used to try to create the Trashers as best as we could on the video game. It would just be like black jerseys with like skull and crossbone logos. But one day, man, it's gonna happen. I feel it.
That's awesome.
I gotta ask T-Bone. So, was he mainly was he mainly the GM, like bringing in some of these guys? Like, I want to know, like what was his job? I know he was a trainer. I know he like knew guys. Like, how did that all get started with him? I knew he was your grade?
He was a Mr. Everything. I mean, I tell you, he's a character, man. They could have done another whole hour on just him alone. So his father used to be the equipment manager for the Rangers way back in the day. So he's always been around, being an equipment manager and stuff. And when we first got the team, really, it just goes to show you how inexperienced we were. He was probably the brains of the operation for about 2 days. And he kind of showed us all, he told us a lot about the players in that league at the time and stuff like that. And, it kind of just took off from there. But he did a little bit of everything, from being the equipment manager to helping, scout, to doing pranks on the other team. So he did everything.
Well, some of the stuff that's like said in the documentary that he did, what did he do that's not put in the documentary? Like, there's got to be something. I got to know.
Oh, man. I mean, listen, we used to do so much stuff, man. I mean, honestly, and I get asked this all the time, and you would think I'd have put a list together by now, but there's just so much stuff we used to do. Like, just any annoying thing you could think of, we more than likely did it. And, there's some sick things we did, and then there was some just like little stuff we did, but we were always trying to outdo ourselves. So it was nuts after a while.
So you, in the interview or the documentary, you guys were offered to make a hit on the guy after breaking his leg. When you were playing, did you ever go to do something like if someone hit you or something, like, hey, you know what's gonna happen to you? Like, did you let people know while you were playing, or was that ever brought up?
No, that's all hearsay. That's all alleged. I don't know anything about that.
Jeff Solo is kind of a pranker too.
Really? What kind of pranks does he do?
He does. He's a defense guy, and whenever Kansas City people don't know that, he sneaks up and slaps the back of their head with his hockey stick.
Does he ever give you
I honestly can say I've never done that.
Well, listen, has he ever give...
Hey, you told me that on the second podcast.
What are you talking about?
I believe him. He's got a good memory. Does he ever give you like a wedgie or has he ever pranked you? Give you a wedgie or something?
No, what?
Yeah, you ever pull your underwear over your head?
No.
You might just have to now.
That's a good thing.
I think Cole does.
Yeah? Oh, man.
He does. No, I do not do that. Cole does. Cole!
Wait, are you two brothers or just buddies, or what's the story?
Buddies! We're buddies! Yeah.
So, all right, so Cole's got Riley, do I got it right, or do you have it?
Yeah, you got it right.
Who do you got? Teddy, who's your girl?
His is Harper. No.
Oh. Harper.
Different one.
What's the
Hey,
different
Teddy,
one?
are you blushing right now?
One, eh?
No, He's blushing. No.
AJ, I gotta ask.
This is
So you
not
had
good. This is
WWE
not
stars
good.
at your birthday when you were
just
like,
not good.
what was it,
Not
10 years old? How did that come about? Like, you gotta tell us about that.
Yeah, so it was actually, it was so, God, I feel so old. It was like 1997. I was turning 11. And so an old school wrestler back in the old days, he was friends with, his family was friends with my father and his dad at the time. And it just happened to work out, that year, my birthday party, the WWF at the time had like a live show near Danbury in Connecticut. And my dad just told me the night before, hey, we're going to have some wrestlers over. And, I didn't believe him. And, in walks, Triple H, The Rock, China, and, Billy Gunn. And it was really right before they really all blew up. And it was crazy. It's crazy to think how big some of those guys got, especially like The Rock, it's nuts.
I think some of those guys came to your birthday when you were little.
Yeah.
I was. Wait, how old are you? 6, you said, or how old are you?
6. We are both 6.
All right, but who's older? Whose birthday's first?
Mine.
So you're older then,
Yeah.
technically. All right, see, there you go.
Mine is on Christmas Eve, so I get birthday presents and Christmas presents.
Now let me ask you. Let me ask you a question. How do you feel about your birthday on Christmas Eve? Do you feel like you get cheated because you're gonna get a gift anyway, or do you get double gifts?
I get Lego gifts and toys.
Nice.
I have one last question. How did you guys end up getting Rupper?
Well, you know, it's funny because the documentary makes it look like I was the one who thought of it and got him and stuff, and it really wasn't the case. What happened was, you know, when the lockout in 04 became official, like the whole season was shut down, we got like a list of like, you know, because we're like about an hour north of New York, really. So we got a list of guys from, you know, the New York area teams, Jersey, the Islanders, you know, the Devils, the Rangers, even the Bruins. And there were guys that were looking just to stay in shape, you know, maybe pick up a paycheck or something. And it just so happened that someone told me like, hey, Mike Rupp is available. And I remember being like, oh, we got to get him. Cause, you know, it was weird. Like the year and a half before, I mean, he was a rookie, you know, and I went to Game 7 when the Devils won the cup where he scored that winning goal. So I was like, oh, we got to get him, you know, cause I was and still I'm a big Devils fan. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't remember who it was that like kind of like spearheaded that. And, you know, the rest is history. It's crazy. He ended up having a really good career after us.
I think I saw your movie and I know how you got hurt and you couldn't play hockey anymore.
Oh God, that was a bad day for me. How do you think it happened?
It happened, you both crashed into each other and your helmet popped off.
No. His helmet popped off. Buddy. I checked him. His helmet popped off. But you're right. That's exactly what happened. It was a bad day. It was a bad day at the office. That was the last time I ever played.
And you crashed into each other.
What team did you get hurt by?
Oh God, what was the name? Okay, so there was a school in Connecticut. The high school was called Taft. I don't know if that sounds familiar.
Yeah, that's
right. Yeah, that we played against them, and we were at their barn there, and man, the fans were riding me because I used to try to stir it up when I was on the way, and yeah, I hit that kid. It was perfect that was the last thing I ever did in hockey was a hit like that because I felt like I was Scott Stevens at the time, you know, and then I just went down, and that's all she wrote. I was done.
I got a quick question. How was it running like a professional team at like such a young age? Like, it must be crazy.
you know, I mean, obviously, I get asked that a lot, and it sounds weird. Like it's crazier now at 35 than it was at the time. You know, when you're in the middle of doing something as crazy as it is, you just kind of your instincts just take over and you just do it. You know what I mean? You figure a way. And obviously I wasn't on my own. I had a lot of people around me to help and stuff, but looking back now, like that was half a lifetime ago. It's crazy to think, you know, some of the stuff that was going on and how we pulled it off. Cause when I tell you, we just winged it every day, like, dude, we winged it. We had no plans. We just winged it. And, I never thought we'd be in 2022, we'd be talking about the Trashers. It's crazy.
Well, you didn't get that championship. So are you thinking of like getting that team going again in a different league and possibly win the championship under the Danbury Trashers or even the Trashers name?
Man, you know, even before the Netflix stuff, at least once a month, someone's like, oh, you got to bring the team back and bring the team back. I don't think I don't know. It would be like a bad sequel. You know what I mean? I just feel like trying to bring that back, it would be tough, you know, but you never know. I mean, listen, look, life is crazy. I mean, you just never know what could happen. You know, it did stink. We didn't get to win it all that second season, but you know, like I said in the documentary, you know, bad guys aren't supposed to win in the end. So that's how we kind of marketed ourselves. So I guess it worked out how it was supposed to.
So I was in Danbury in the Federal League like 2 years ago. So I was with the the Hat Tricks, and I saw that you were in there like a couple months ago now, and you were throwing some money around in there. You want to explain what that's all about, or?
Just wait.
Yeah, it was funny, you know. The Hat Tricks, they're great guys, man, and they've the ownership there, they've always supported, you know, paying homage to how we started pro hockey there and stuff. And you know, of course, when the documentary comes out and everyone's thinking we're dropping, you know, briefcases of money and cash and stuff, you know, we thought it would be funny, you know, opening night to just, you know, drop some money for the guys to come away with a win, and thankfully they won, or else we probably would have went in and took it back. So it all worked out.
Have you ever been to Iowa?
No, I've never been to Iowa. Is Iowa, now forgive me, we used to play a team called Quad City. Is that near Iowa, or is that Iowa area?
That's in Iowa.
They're in the SPHL now.
Yeah, we used to play against the Quad City Mallards, and they had some pretty crazy fans too, I remember. They used to come to Danbury, and but no, I've never been to Iowa, but I might have to come chaperone your guys' dates with Riley and Harper one day. I'll come out and check you guys out.
You can chaperone their dates, and might have to get you out for a game.
No, absolutely, man. I'd love to come out there.
How many fights were there against Fort Wayne last game?
A lot.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, we played against Fort Wayne too. I don't like them. Are they still the Comets, or are they something different?
Yeah, they're still the Comets.
Yeah, they're still coming.
Yeah, those Comets.
We play them tomorrow, actually.
One time there was 10 guys in the penalty.
Well, that's my type of game right there. That sounds fun.
So the guy all the way, is it at your left, I'm guessing? I don't know how it works on TV, right over there. He got like slashed in the back of the leg, and he started like throwing punches at another guy, and then he's getting like pulled apart like by another teammate, and he's just laughing at the bench the whole entire time. Guys are like squirting water bottles at him and everything. He's just laughing. It's hilarious.
I think they tweeted it. Did you guys tweet it at him? Tweet it at him. I'm like leaning over the bench, and I got like this tooth out, missing. I'm just smiling at all of them, and then I get water, and then the one guy comes and just suckers me right in the face. And
oh man.
Well,
and you guys saw that, Teddy? You saw that? You saw that happen?
Teddy was trying to
Have
fight
you ever
him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you ever tried to jump the glass or something? You look like you would do something like that.
Hey, he's giving you an idea now.
Teddy, what's your two favorite movies? What are you guys watching right now?
Mighty Ducks.
There you go.
Mighty Ducks 2.
All right, what's better, Mighty Ducks 1 or Mighty Ducks 2?
Mighty Ducks 2, because they beat Iceland.
2.
Oh yeah, I like 2. That guy did the knuckle puck in the second one. Remember?
Yeah.
Who did the?
Now, do you two play hockey? You try to play hockey, or you just like?
I play in my room.
Practice at the mall.
There you go. We would have had you guys in the Trasher, coaching staff. You guys would have fit right in.
What do you think? Would you like that? Being the Trashers staff or what?
Heartlanders.
I would like to be the Trashers coach.
Okay.
Let me tell you something. You could have done it. I really think, we would have gave you a shot. Why not?
How did the guys treat you at like being so young as the GM and like running it? Like, did the guys treat you like you're the boss, or like as like just a kid or a fan, or like how did they interact with you throughout the time there?
Well, to be honest with you, I mean, at that age, I knew these guys were going to look at me, kind of differently. So I never tried to come in with as a quote unquote boss. You know what I mean? I never tried to act like an authority figure with them. I kind of just, I kind of let my own work ethic kind of show to them. I knew, I'd have to prove to them just like they'd have to prove to me and, my father and the staff, So I kind of just, I always felt like one of the guys. Like we had 2 PlayStations in the locker room. We would be playing after practices and stuff or games. And, you'd have one side playing all NHL games. The other guys were playing FIFA, the soccer games and stuff. So, we had a lot of fun, and we bonded a lot that way. And I think I gained, their respect over time, obviously, just, showing them the type of guy I was. I took it serious. We had a lot of fun. We did some crazy stuff, but they knew like we'd always have their back, and, vice versa.
Did that make it hard to cut guys and stuff, or did you, like, when you bonded with them, or was it pretty easy for you?
It's awkward, right? When you have to trade a guy or release a guy, or, we didn't re-sign certain guys after the first season. It was tough, it was really tough, but I learned it was a business, and the guys made it easy. Like, guys, they weren't mad or anything, no one really wanted to leave us, but they understood the business part of it, which, is always the worst part of the sports in general, is just that business end. But, it was very tough, really tough to, at times have to do that.
I got a question. So did your dad actually call down first game about the fighting?
Yes.
Now how often did that happen?
He went in jail.
Yes, that's true. That's true too. But before he went to jail, what we did was, back in those days, I don't know how old you guys were, but we used to have like Nextels, like the old school cell phones.
It's like a walkie-talkie, right?
Yeah, like the walkie, like the chirp. And Tommy on the bench would have one, and we would have one up in the box. And yeah, it's a true story. He didn't technically call. He did like the walkie-talkie thing, and then eventually, when people caught on to our like Nextel things, they banned us from having that, and we ended up doing like sign language from the box to the bench. And some of the guys like Winger and some of the other tough guys, we'd have like, it was like a baseball, it was like a pitcher and catcher. It'd be like a sign, and it was crazy, man. I mean, it was all. I think that's what makes the documentary so nuts. Is honestly, it's 99.9% accurate, which is insane. And I would be the first to say if something was off, but it was eerily accurate, which is crazy.
Did you feel like you were living in Slapshot while going through it?
You want to hear a funny story, and no one believes me, but I've never watched the movie Slapshot the whole way through.
Really?
Never. I'm telling you, I've always saw like bits and pieces here or there. And, obviously I understand the comparisons with the Trashers and Slapshot, obviously, but truthfully, I never watched that movie the whole way through. I don't know why. It never happened.
Crazy.
Who do you think fights the most?
Oh,
Out of these
are you
guys?
talking? Out of those guys, that's a good question. I don't know. Who's the smallest? I'll go with the smallest guy. Usually back in my day, the smallest guy was usually the angry one. So is it him?
That's
I don't
fair.
know.
I've had a couple of scraps.
He's an angry.
There you go.
I'm an angry little elf.
Then I'll just call you angry little dwarf.
All right, that's fine.
Angry.
How about section 102? Is that the rate section or what? How nuts are they?
Oh man, I mean, just so crazy. I used to like physically, like I would get like mail, like letters. People would take the time to write letters back in those days and like complain about them and what they were doing and stuff. And we just had an unwritten rule with them. We're like, look, don't strike any players with anything. Don't throw anything. Don't reach over the glass. And everything is on the table. As long as you don't do any of those two things, do what you got to do.
So,
and,
the body bag, that's
the body bag. Oh man, we got a lot of angry people with the first time the body bag came out. That was a very controversial time. That was a bad night for me. I was hearing people were so mad about that, and it just became a thing. They just started bringing body bags, the horn, anything you could think of. It was just, they had like 10 rehearsed songs, chants made up. It was crazy.
we got like a fraternity that's youth
youth
ministers.
soon.
Yeah, youth
They're
ministers
like
that are
fresh
in
out
one
of jail.
corner.
All their heads are shaved.
Yeah. And they're in like the one corner
They
down by
wear
our
wife
bench.
beaters, and some have like tattoos, and most of them are bald. And
It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's what
They
you
look
need.
scary.
That's what you need.
The-
You need a section like that.
The rink staff told us after the first time they were here, they had to like tie down the chairs because they were hitting the glass with the chairs the first night, which was hilarious.
Yeah, that's good. That's good to have. You got to have that. You know, you got to have those fans like that. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, you're gonna have to check it out for yourself. Come to Iowa.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
Oh, favorite dinosaur. You know, everyone thinks T-Rex, but I'll say the Stegosaurus. Or no, not the Triceratops. I go Triceratops any day. Who do you like?
Rex.
Tyrannosaurus and Dominus.
Did you guys watch Jurassic Park?
Yes.
So you like dinosaurs then, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Yes, I got you.
What's the long one with the long neck? The one that just eats plants?
Brachiosaurus.
Brontosaurus.
I didn't
Wow. Are you guys gonna
Those
be
are
like?
the same thing.
Do you guys have any fossils in your room or at your house? You got any fossils or anything?
I found one tooth.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Oh boy, God, that's tough. You know, there's a lot of good restaurants. I go to in New York where I proposed to my now wife when I asked her to be my wife. I at this in Little Italy. There's a restaurant out there called Il Cortile. That's probably my favorite, but I like the simpler things in life. I like Pizza Hut and stuff too. You know.
I go to Pizza Hut sometimes.
Yeah. What do you do? What do you get? Just cheese or what's your favorite pizza?
And cheese.
No free
And
ads.
bread
You like the cheese?
and
Oh, the bread.
breadsticks.
You ever ask for more breadsticks and bring them home?
Texas Roadhouse was the
Oh
correct
yeah,
answer.
we gotta Texas Roadhouse is good.
So how much has your life changed since like the documentary? Obviously, you had your team. Things got shut down. Documentary comes out like a year and a bit ago. Like, what's changed in your life since then? Like, anything drastic, or has it just been kind of
Yeah,
the
I
same?
mean it's been. Honestly, I swear to you, I never thought it would be like this. I didn't, it's a documentary. It's a hockey documentary. You don't know how many people are really gonna watch. It's been crazy ever since. I mean, pushing merch and doing podcasts and stuff. This is definitely my favorite podcast with these two.
There we go.
And it's been crazy, man. Just we're actually, I don't know how much you know about it, but I'm not gonna bore you with it. But we're starting a new sport called Ice Wars. It's basically prize fighting on ice. It's a lot of fighters.
That
Like
is
we're
awesome.
doing like.
That's gonna be insane.
Yeah, it's gonna be
No.
it's gonna be crazy for sure.
What's it called?
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
What's it called?
It's called Ice Wars. So basically, we got some info. We got it. You wouldn't believe the wait list we have on guys who want to do this. It's they're basically it's hockey. It's fighters. You know what I mean? It's we got fights. They're 2 1-minute rounds with like 1 minute in between break, and it's gonna be kind of judged unless there's like any sort of stoppage or knockout. It's gonna be judged like boxing, really.
I gotta get my
Is
brother
it
in on that then.
Fight straps and stuff, or can you rip everything off?
Yeah, so there's actually 4-ounce MMA gloves that they're gonna use,
Yeah.
and helmets on. But if the guys want to take it off, some guys prefer it on. It really up to the guy. If the helmet comes off, it's off. You know what I mean? But yeah, fight straps on. But it's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and having a lot of fun with it. Kind of making it like it's very real, obviously, but trying to promote guys like wrestlers almost. You know what I mean? We got some characters already, so hopefully maybe we'll do one in Iowa sometime. If it gets big enough, we'll go to that arena or something.
Is this gonna be televised or is it?
Yeah, we're working on a pay-per-view stream. Like the pay-per-view would be like $29 or something. You know what I mean? Something.
You got any ex-NHLer enforcers on the waiting list, or?
Well, listen, there's been a lot of controversy with Sean Avery and like Matthew Barnaby and Georges Larac and stuff. So I'm trying to set up like a special attraction grudge match one day. I don't think it's gonna happen, but hey, listen, like I said, if you guys have like beef with Fort Wayne, we could set up, you know, one of you guys, one of their guys, and you know, we'll set it up and
Jeffy.
you know, make a couple
Jeff's got
bucks and
Jeff's got a rematch.
Gonna have
yeah,
five,
exactly.
Gonna have 5v5.
Cole
girls
has
on there
2
too.
more girlfriends.
No, I
Really?
don't.
Yes, you do.
5-on-5 brawls on that too.
Well, yeah, I have thought we have thought about. See, what I'm going to do is right now it's 1v1, but you know what? I'm thinking about for the next one doing like goalies. You know what I mean? Because we've had a few goalies want to do it.
I think we got a
brother's a
goalie for
goalie.
We
you.
might have a goalie for you. Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, I got to tell you something. I've been in the boxing industry 11 years now. I got to say the pay is pretty good compared to like boxing on lower levels. You know what I mean? So you never know, man. I got to keep you guys posted.
So other than like the Trasher stuff, what are you doing now? You got the boxing, whatnot.
Yeah. So I own a boxing gym here in Danbury, like literally right down the street from the ice arena. And I've been in professional boxing, like managing, promoting, stuff like that, the you know, past 11 years really. And you know, now this stuff, who knows, hopefully, God willing, Ice Wars takes off. Who knows where that's gonna go. But you know, it's just life's crazy, man. You never know where it's gonna take you sometimes.
What's it called? I'll stop in and say hello.
Champs Boxing Club, literally like literally right by the ice arena. It's like literally a 2-minute drive from there.
Good to know. I need to
Yeah,
work on my
definitely.
boxing, I think.
Hey, it's great I tell guys, we work with a lot of the hat trick guys. They come down. It's good cardio. You know, it's different type of fighting than like on the ice, obviously, but it is really good cardio.
You still don't like the wings?
Oh, Kalamazoo? Yeah, no, I can never like the Wings. No. No, I can never like
coming
Kalamazoo.
Saturday.
No, are you kidding me?
I'm not Kim.
Oh man, no, I do not like. Listen, I'm sure.
No, you're pissed. You're pissed.
I'm sure Kalamazoo is a nice city, but I want nothing to do with the Wings. I'll never forgive them for beating us.
Do you have a special message for Kalamazoo?
Special message for Kalamazoo. All right, so you guys are playing Kalamazoo Saturday, right?
Yeah.
How about I do
Put it on
this
the Jumbotron.
in honor
On
of?
the Jumbotron.
Oh, if this is serious, then what I'm gonna do is I have to think about this, and I'm gonna send you guys a video. I gotta think of something clever. I'm on the spot right now, but in honor of you two, I'm gonna send you a very special message, and I'll have a special message for Kalamazoo too. I gotta keep it PG.
Well, here we'll have 2 versions. We'll have one we can put out in the Jumbotron and one we'll have here in the room.
Well, what I'll do, yeah, you know what I'll do? I'll send you a message. You guys can play in the locker room, and then I'll put something on. If you want to use it in the Jumbotron, I'll use, you know, in case, you know, Harper and Riley's there. You don't want to hear bad language. You know, girls don't like.
Do you keep in touch with any of the guys on the team, like from back then?
Yeah, I mean, even after we lost the team in 06, I stayed pretty close with some of the guys. You know, social media wasn't as big at the time. It wasn't as easy. So we stayed in touch. I've always been really close with Wingfield. So I've always stayed in touch with him, his family, you know, some of the other guys. But I mean, especially after the documentary, I probably have spoken to like 75% of the roster for the first 2 years. So, you know, it's been good to catch up with guys, and guys have been like, you know, even guys who played only like 2-3 games with us, they feel such a sense of pride that they put that jersey on. So it's kind of cool to see, you know, how they've reacted to it, you know?
What would it take to come to Iowa for a game?
I'm going to figure a way there. Cause first of all, I want to meet you two. You two got a future. All right. I won't be surprised if, I mean, you two could. I mean, look, if I could do it at 17, why can't you guys do it at 12? You know, you two are gonna break my record one day. I have a feeling.
Teddy's asleep.
Are you tired or embarrassed?
Teddy's stressed out. Teddy, it's all right. Teddy is real stressed out. Are you all right? You want to play Roblox?
Thank
I
you.
don't even have that game.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy. Thank you guys for having me, and I'm gonna send you guys some messages because just thinking about Kalamazoo makes me real upset. So
No,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Thanks for being
Thank
here.
you so much.
Thanks. Nice meeting you.
Awesome. Thank you.
thank you guys for having me. Best of luck to you guys, man. Really.
Can we get some merch,
Yeah. Yeah.
please?
Yeah. Send me a message or something. Get me an address or something. I got you guys.
You got Instagram?
Hey, do you have Insta?
I run the Trasher one, so just hit me up on DB Trasher.
Sweet.
All right, you'll get a couple messages.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you.
for sure.
Appreciate it.
All right, fellas, all the best. Thank you guys for having me.
Take care.
Thank you.
Awesome. Cheers. Thanks, man.
See you guys later.
Yeah.